Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to
one of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
Minerals. My big up Johnny. Let's have it right.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC.
Need proper winning Minerals, man.
Let's have it right.
Respect.
I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals. We've not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals to
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? So we're right up to Chelsea, up to Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well, winning live. First and foremost, when you all smash the piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description, as well as the notification bell ding dong. Let's have it right so you know when we go live. So, salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. Let's have it right. Big up to everyone. What's that in my mouth? What's that? Big up to everyone. Make sure you get in the chat. Respect to everyone. And I'm going to let you know we've had a video earlier today called Chelsea Are What? Let's have it right. So go and watch the video. I've also had a stream with Eunice and Gunny earlier on, late this afternoon. So make sure if you weren't in there to go and see that. And obviously, we're here tonight. What are we here tonight for? We're here tonight to hear and react to what Meatloaf Boehly, I would do anything for pound notes and experience. We ain't buying that. Let's have it right. We're going to react to Meatloaf Boehly and everything he's decided to come out and say with the Financial Times this evening. So this is going to be very interesting. So make sure you are buckled up and everyone is ready to land it. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon to get Blueco out. So I want everyone to understand that. So, shall we? Shall we do the honours? Shall we serve the goods? Shall we serve them? We'll serve them up. Of course we will. We always serve them up, bro. All right. So the first thing we're going to run through, everyone's tweeted it out. So we're gonna run through one quote by quote. Let's go. So Boehly says the most misunderstood thing about this project is we are thinking about judging success by years. Now, the only thing that will give you success in years in their eyes is they need 10 years to pay off the loan from Aries Management and the bank loans, yeah, and generate a return of triple to all the investors and to themselves for their own pocket. And they need years to do that. 10 years would be about the right sort of number. But there's no talk about being successful in what terms? In terms of trophies? I don't hear that. There's no talk of us being successful in trophies. In fact, for all of his quotes, I haven't heard him say trophy once. He hasn't said winning titles once. So already with the first quote, we know what their success is measured by. It's measured by profit. Profit, and they don't want loss. Right now, they're at a loss, and things ain't going too smoothly. Now, in terms of the years, we're in 3 years right now. 3 years of this project. No trophies, no Champions League, no front of shirt sponsor, 1.5 billion quid spent, and yet we're still going into the market apparently. So that's the first one. That's the first one. He comes out and he says, we are trending in the right direction, and that's all that really matters. In June, it'll be 3 years in charge. That's not a lot of time, especially when you get to 50, 60 years old in life. Let's have it like 3 years in charge is plenty of time so far for us supporters to go, do you know what you're doing? No. But you do know what you're doing in terms of finance and monetary. Well, do you? I mean, well, let's have it right. That remains to be seen. But you need more than 3 years to make your money back. So, 3 years, like I said, 1.5 billion spent. Gutted everything out of Chelsea. You've gone through 3 managers. You're in your 3rd manager now. We still need a striker, goalkeeper, centre-back. We need a spine. And we're 3 years into the project and we still haven't got Champions League. We still haven't got front of shirt sponsor again. And we haven't won a single trophy. 3 years in terms of your plan, your project is literally very short. And it's not enough time. But when you say you're trending in the right direction, and that's all that really matters, is a major red flag. Trending with what? What are you trending with? Because you ain't trending with success on the pitch. Apparently, according to Ben Jacobs, through serious sources, that Chelsea are feared by Arsenal, Liverpool, and Premier League clubs because of their intent. And are pretty sure that the model and this project's going to work. So they're scared of Chelsea. Are you trending in that way where you're trying to set the trend and lead by example for this new blueprint and this new way of low wage structure, glorifying like Lily Phillips looking like a glazed donut, all nice and shiny and pretty for everyone to look at, when in reality it's dross, it's grim. You don't want to go near it, yeah? With this whole Brighton model. You've made this Brighton model look like, yeah, this is the way to go. Because Brighton are successful. They don't win nothing, but they make plenty of profit at the stature that they are, which is a tin pot stature. We're an elite football club. And many elite football clubs are not going to be looking at this model. The only way they're going to look at this model is if they're an American, as Jim White says, American owners, so have it right. All the other American owners, the Glazers, Ineos are looking like they're going that route. Liverpool kind of do, but their wage structure is not capped at 150. So I don't know. This is a bit of a delusion. But there's no trend here except they want to create a trend with football as a whole by changing the fabric, dynamics, and altering the pyramid of football. That is the trend. And they're trying to do that by showing them, look at how we are monetary. Look how we're creating a model at Chelsea, an elite club. So all you other elite clubs, you can go the same direction. But when it's time to roll in the Super League, and we're all going to eat good. Everyone's going to get fat. Like they ain't fat already, these greedy bastards. You understand me? He then comes out and says, and everyone smashed the like button. Likes have been poor recently. He says, strikers are hard to find. You don't go in the grocery store and find the striker. It's amazing skill set. And you also have to have a fantastic mentality. All right, if it's an amazing skill set, why are you not looking at Delap, who's going to be soon to be a championship striker or was a championship striker? Secondly, strikers are not hard to find. You've got Gikres who's on a release clause that you could have bought. And you've got Osimhen that was there, dressed as a full kit wanker in a Chelsea kit, waiting to be signed, but you slashed his wage offer to 100. You offered him 150 grand a week when he was happy to take 200 grand a week to get us an elite striker and fill the position for the next 5-6 years. You didn't do that. And you mentioned it's not like you don't go into a grocery store. You are going into a grocery store. You're going into Aldi and Lidl buying fucking players that are unproven, unknown, on low wage structures. And some of them you're paying astronomical fees for because you're stupid. You know, you think that they're your star boys, that most of them want to leave, or some of them are taking illegal drugs and performance in our drugs that ain't enhancing their performance and ain't enhancing your performance on monetary level. Let's have it right. So the bottom line is this. That's the biggest load of waffle I've ever heard. Like he even knows what skill set a striker needs. Look at the players and the track record. I mean, this geezer brought Aubameyang in. You're like, what are we doing here? They brought in Nicholas Jackson. They brought in Mark Guy, Washington, Datro Fofana. What skill sets are these lot got? We don't know. We don't even see him play for Chelsea, majority of them. Well, let's go through the whole team. What skill sets have we got? Yeah? Embarrassing. You're just getting muddied left, right and centre, Meatloaf Boehly. Let's have it right. Boehly asked to explain Chelsea's strategy. He says, we look at how do we put together a team that stays together. If you look at the great dynasties in sport over the years, they all had superstar captains for many years. And part of what we look at is how we find that superstar captain or player that they can stay with the team for their career. So listen, they got rid of our superstars and our captains. They gutted out everything Roman had in our elite winning Champions League team. So what's he waffling about? And what superstar captains has he brought in? Enzo Fernandez, bruv. What are we doing here? Clipped him 5k for being racist, bruv. Changed his agent in the last year because he wants out because he's jealous that Reece James is getting 250 grand a week and he's not. Yeah? What superstar captains, bruv? You're looking at dynasties in sport over the years. You're not even going by the proven blueprint in football. You're not even looking at Roman Abramovich's teams. You've got an agenda on Roman. Let's have it right. Like with PSR, it's blaming our books on Roman, that of the Eto'o, Hazard and Willian deals, and that we breached FFP like 10 years, 12 years ago. And that's all come because you snitched to FFP. You snitched to the FA and Premier League. No, used it as an excuse so that you can strip our real estate, our 2 hotels, Cobham training ground, car park land, and break them up into separate limited companies under Blueco. Let's have it fucking right, as well as the women's team. You're not looking at the blueprint of football. You are trying to buy young players to make them superstars, to sell them for money. That is what you're doing. That's not what great dynasties do, Meatloaf Boehly. All the great dynasty teams, all the great teams have always had an elite core and spine of world-class players on higher than 150 grand a week wages and captains and leaders throughout the team and squad, and they go and dominate and win. And amongst that, they have a younger crop of players with experience that are winners, and then your youth players. And then you have your academy, which you've gutted out, by the way. Sacking Neil Bath and Fraser as well, built the best academy in years. You understand me? So let's have it right. We are fucking landing it. We are mudding him. And listen, smash that like button. That's all I've got to say. Smash it right now. Big up to everyone in the chat. And big up to everyone supporting. Let's go. Boehly on Chelsea fans getting angry. He says it's part of the course. The reality is the sooner you learn, you're going to keep all the people happy all the time. Freedom shows up from that. You're going to learn. The reality is sooner you learn, you're not going to keep all the people happy all the time. Freedom shows up from that. What he's actually glorifying is the divide in the fan base. So half the fan base don't give a shit and they're pro Blueco for whatever fucking reason. They're either bought or they're just outright just given up. And there's no minerals there. And the other side are clued on. They either want to change the model, which ain't happening, by the way, because he tells you today, and they've told you via Fabrizio Romano today as well, that Chelsea are not changing the management model. That's not getting changed. So the model ain't changing. And they're happy with the 2 directors, Winstanley and Stewart. And Luis Campos, that's all wrong. That's all false. They're not looking for a head of football. They're happy with the directors they've got. Let's have it fucking right. So change the model, merchants. You're in the bin. You're in the mud. And you tried to discredit the protest and the message on the protest. Well, where are you now? You're in the mud. Let's have it right. Because the money's been spent that they've used with debt. The debt that they've borrowed to buy this crop of players, this squad of 64 players that are not good enough. The money's been spent. So unless they sell these players, we can't go in the market and buy any players. Unless they want to take out another loan that we're going to hear via the Financial Times, like we did with Aries Management, of 500 million with 13% interest rate. Or the bank loan, two bank loans amounting to 702 million from Bank of America and JP Morgan on Sonia, which equals around about 8%, 7%, whatever it is. I'm not no fucking finance expert, but it's around them figures. And it's ridiculous. The amount they've got to pay back, they can only do it over a 10-year period because their model's not fully going yet. Let's have it right. That's why Boehly's preying on, we need time. We're trending in the right direction to generate profit so that we can pay all of our investors and our own pockets in a 10-year period. That's the going rate. And we can only do this with the Brighton model. We can't go out there doing that, paying 300 grand a week, 350 grand a week, paying 500 grand a week like Man City played to Haaland. They can't do that, and they won't do that because this project and this finance that they've brought into this football club because of the Glazer clause and Roman demanding that they spend 1.7 billion over 10 years. Well, they spent all of that almost pretty much using this debt that I've just told you. So where's the other money coming from? You have to sell players to do that. Who's going to pay the money they want for these players when they're on 8-year death row contracts? So have it right. So the reality is he's not even addressing the Chelsea fans getting angry. He's just highlighting the divide in the fan base. The longer the divide in the fan base goes on, the longer Chelsea Football Club is going to be buried in the mud. And that's exactly what they want. They want the divide in the fan base. That's all they want. And right now, they're getting that. So until everyone wakes up and smells the Lavazza Super Grandma, then we're done out here, bruv. Yeah? Boehly says December was peak, but 8 weeks out, things are a little different. If you look at the foundations being built, new management team, new academy leadership, sporting director leadership, and player mindset, all that's there. And now it is about cultivating the development of the team. You're always going to try to get better. I'm sick of trying. I'm sick of development. There is no development. We had Rio in the academy at 14 years old that couldn't wait to get out because there's no pathway. We got Amari Hutchinson that wanted his way out. Lewis Hall, Maatson, because Maatson's dad said the development's not right at Chelsea. They're all only interested in money and finance. This is a fugazi about development. Most of the players here, like, what's the development process with João Felix, who's still young? You bought him 6 months ago, or Viega 6 months ago, and you've loaned them out. What's that about? Where's the development there and cultivating some sort of culture at Chelsea? Yeah? You built a layer cake of yes men going through 3 managers and with 2 of these mid-directors gutting out our entire academy, and people in the academy, by the way, that have been newly recruits on a freelance contract, and most of them haven't even got their badges yet. They haven't even got their badges. It's a disgrace. So there is no try to get better. We're in 3 years of this. I don't want to hear this waffle. It's ridiculous. Boehly on Chelsea's power dynamics. He says the British press exaggerates a lot and leaves things out. We've agreed on strategy and stuff's getting done. Oh, so you're all agreed now. So there is no civil war. There was no civil war. The bottom line is Boehly's been put in for Vivid Seats, which still no journalist wants to report on. He hasn't even mentioned Vivid Seats as well. He hasn't even mentioned Vivid Seats. He hasn't even mentioned the fact that he's majority owner of Vivid Seats with Eldridge. So that's bringing all the money, literally skimming off all the supporters and the members. Let's have it right. You're fully aware of what the project is and what the debt is with Blueco. So therefore, you're fully aware of the Brighton model and you're fully aware of the 2 directors that you dictate. And yet, apparently you're speaking to CPO and we ain't heard nothing. The press exaggerates a lot. You're fucking telling me, bruvs. The British press, is this a wind-up? You lot use all the press. You lot use all Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, Nizar Kinsella, Delaney, Gill, Matt Law, David Ornstein, The Athletic, Townie, they're all in your pocket, my son. They exaggerate and fucking lie about this project that you're talking about, that you've been waffling on about for the last 3 years. It's a 3-year project so far, and it's a failure. And all we get is PR, trust the process, we need time. Like Enzo Maresca, your gaffer that you hired, your third gaffer, telling us there's no pressure to get top 4, to then go out and say, no, we need to get it in 1 or 2 not more seasons, and then we're here to challenge in 5 to 10 years. That's the long strategy, is it? Waffle, bruv. Yeah? It's ironic he's trying to have a dig at the British press when they use the press for absolutely everything they do to execute their money-making agenda on our football club. So have it right. He says, maybe you come up with an idea where every year you're in the Premier League, you get a share. So if you're relegated, you're still a partner. So now he's wants to plant the seed for teams that get relegated to have shares so that they can still generate money and everyone can earn money. He's trying to change the fabric in football, which is no surprise. This is all this guy does. This is what his purpose is. His purpose is not to be the face of the consortium to spearhead Chelsea into domination and winning trophies year after year. He's here to change the blueprint of football, and he's using it with starting with Chelsea Football Club, laying all the foundations. And as he said, we're setting the trends, and the trends are on course. Let's have it right. And let's have it right. If you get 14 American owners, because we've got 10 at the moment, they'll probably scrap relegation like they do in the All-Star games and in the NFL. Yeah? And then everyone's be getting shares, wouldn't they? He also says relegation is cultural and not going anywhere. So why not every season when a team is in the EPL, you get 1 share of EPL stock, and even if you go down, you keep that stock. I mean, still, all he's talking about is football. But why is Boehly speaking like he's there to give everyone else the blockbuster idea for every other club owner and for the Premier League? Why is this geezer speaking out? Why is he all big bollocks? Because that's why he's been put there. He's been put there by the UK government with Rain Group. He's been put there with his whole consortium to monopolise football. They are the cancer of football, and they are there to change the dynamics of fabric of football. And we have to stop them, bro. It's as simple as that. We have to stop them. Yeah? Like, this guy is probably thinking, you know what? If we get relegated, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Don't worry about relegation. That's his mindset. Don't worry about relegation because we'll all have shares. We'll all have stock so we can still generate money. It's a scary thought. It's a very scary thought. Yeah? These lot are cancer, mate, to football. Yeah? And do you know what? When he talks about the Chelsea fans getting angry, you know, is part of the course and all this nonsense. What do you expect Chelsea supporters to be like and react to when we know that you are a chairman earning 20 million a year as co-owner at this football club, which in 5 years' time, after your 5-year stint, gets handed over past the buck like Sloshpot, Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue in the greatest great adventure of 1000, yeah, all right, and then they get the next 20 million, or they might up the salary to 30 or 40 million, who knows, yeah, and you are majority owner with Eldridge of Vivid Seats, taking tickets with first dibs from Chelsea Football Club and selling them for £300 plus, £600, all the way up to fucking 20 grand a ticket, all right, and having first dibs, also going on the exchange and buying those tickets at the flat rate face value and selling them for 400%, 500% profit. Why do you think Chelsea supporters would be pissed with that? Or should we go with just the football in terms of look at the team you've assembled with the amount of money spent, all right? You could have spent it much better, much more wisely, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't care. You just want to spend the money as quickly as possible to get out of the Glazer clause of spending the 1.7 billion so that you could extract all the assets, break them up into 18 companies under Blue Co as quickly as possible so that your debt will get paid off quicker than you want, quicker than that is needed. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? That's the reality. So you're not going to keep supporters happy like that, are you? Trying to force out the traditional, life and heart, soul supporter, the middle class supporter. You don't want them. You want the prawn eating sandwich merchants. That's what you want. You want the corporate seats, like you were selling dugout seats for $5,000 against Man United, or dugout seats for $2,000, like you're advertising Hollywood and Argyle, taking our crest down and putting the Argyle banner up. So when I'm sitting in the Matthew Harding, I can see it. I can see it opposite above the shed. And that was stayed up there for how many weeks? And people in the dugout brushing their teeth and reading books. We've got pantomime, Chinese pantomime on the pitch. We've got DJs and all this Americanized fucking culture. Get it out, bruv. This is not part of the English game. And we don't want it. It's not welcome here. So Chelsea fans are pissed off that you are adamantly sticking with this model, adamantly sticking with these directors who are shit, all right? And it's destroyed. This squad assemble's a joke, all right, from top to bottom. And all we're relying on is Cole Palmer FC. And yet supporters are not allowed to be angry. No, let's have it right. Supporters protested. And the protest is rattling them. The protest is forcing them to expose themselves for what they really are. Because now they're wetting themselves, mate. Yeah? They're wetting themselves. And let's go to the money shot. Yeah? Let's go to the money shot right now. Yeah? Let me get it. This is juicy, bruv. Yeah? This is juicy. Is everyone ready for this one? I hope you are. I hope you're ready for this one. Will the Chelsea ownership be the same this time next year? In February 2026. Boehly says, listen, I can't predict the future. If I could, I wouldn't be here talking to you. Well, let's have it right, Meatloaf Boehly. Let's have it right. Why did he not just come out and say, no, we are all going to be here because we're locked in for 10 years? Fish, what? Can anyone answer? They can't sell for 10 years. They can't sell for 10 years. Well, it doesn't look like he's sounding like they can't sell, mate. That sounds like the consortium, the ownership could be different by then. Whether that's Boehly getting bought out, whether that's Boehly being bought out, or whether the entire consortium sells Blueco, because they're only there to build the value of Blueco and not Chelsea Football Club. Mate, can everybody just stop getting shot? Yeah? Don't insult my intelligence. I don't want anyone insulting my intelligence when I have been telling you they can sell this football club. And not one journalist has come out and said that they can't sell and they're locked in. Yeah? Some fugazi article from Sky News that all of a sudden has just gone poof in the air, bruv. Yeah? They can sell this football club. They can sell Blueco if they want. And Boehly is confirming that right now, because the actual answer he should have come out was with, of course we will be here because we're locked in for 10 years. He didn't fucking say that. He didn't say that. Do you understand me? So like I say, can everybody just stop getting shot? It's a massacre, bruv. Yeah? It's an outright massacre. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're just cutting Blueco down brick by brick, piece by piece, limb by limb. Yeah? Let's have it right. There's no coincidence that he comes out and says and gives that answer when we've just had a protest of Blueco out. I don't think some of their investors are too happy with the protest and the media. And apparently, the British media, the British press, they overhype and exaggerate everything. What? We exaggerating the way the Chelsea supporters feel? Because we only had what? What was it? 100 people outside? 100 people, was it? or was it 500 people? And was it viral, global, and all your usual brand envelopes you use were all there getting their clicks and putting the story out? The Chelsea fans are calling out Blueco, Boehly, and Vivid Seats. Now, I want to ask the question, because he's still not mentioned anything about Vivid Seats. Nothing on Vivid Seats, which I expected. Yeah. So, they're trending in the right direction. So, shall we go to the Minerals landing, shall we? Yeah, we will. Let's land this. And let me share it with everyone, so make sure you're here landing it, bruv. Bosh. So, Fabrizio Romano's decided to tweet Todd Boehly on Chelsea's power dynamics. The British press exaggerate a lot and leaves things out. We've agreed on a strategy and stuff's getting done. I don't look in the rearview mirror. Of course you don't look in the rearview mirror, because everything's been planned. Why would you need to look back? It's all going according to plan. But the reality, why I'm tweeting this, why I'm pushing out this right now, is that this is the first time Fabrizio Romano has tweeted out anything in terms of Todd Boehly, because he hasn't reported on Vivid Seats. He never tweeted about the Blue Co-out protest when all the other journalists were. And this is what I told him. I said, you tweet this, but nothing on Vivid Seats or the Blue Co-out protest. You're an outright sellout and not a journalist, just a PR agent like Boehly. You'll do anything for pound notes. Fabrizio Romano clipped in 5K, doing as he's fucking well told. Yeah? Now, also, before we continue with Boehly, I've got something else to read you. From the Pornstein. Yeah? Pornstein Dagger, yeah? He replies to somebody. He says, good to be back on here. I don't imagine any board of directors will enjoy protests of the sort we saw the other night. And you'd like to think the Chelsea hierarchy are taking note of the concerns being raised. But equally, there seems to be a lot of anger amongst a lot of fan bases right now. And how much difference it makes, I really don't know. Compared to most of their rivals, Chelsea project is still in its relative infancy. And why? Why is it? It's 3 years in, you melt. 3 years in, this is in. Yeah. He says, and the team are doing better now than previously under this ownership. How are they doing it? Have you seen the points we're on compared to the previous seasons? We still haven't got Champions League football. We still haven't won a trophy. So how are we doing better than the last 2 seasons? What, by position? Position to where? No man's land. You told us we had 4 transfer windows before we can judge this project and the ownership and their policy. We are in our 6th, going into 7th now. Infancy, yeah? And 1.5 billion spent. And we spent 200 million alone this summer. And 2 of these players, Viega, that was bought, and Felix that were bought, 6 months have gone out the door. So what are you waffling, Ornstein? He says the team are doing better now than previous ownership. Yes, there's been a disappointing fall off and perhaps some regrets from the January window, but Chelsea are now back in the top 4. No, we're in 5th position, and their next couple of games should bring progress in Europe and the Premier League. Naturally, there will be tweaks to what they, like every club, are doing, but I'm not aware of any fundamental in terms of strategy or personnel. I get the frustration on a perceived lack of experience, but many successful teams have shown experience doesn't necessarily mean older players, and you only build experience by playing. Well, why have we sold all the young experienced players that we had, like Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, who fucking won us the Champions League, you melt? As an example, I'm just putting it out there. Why did we sell them? Because of the wage structure. That's right. And previous dynasties and teams will tell you that there's plenty of teams that have won everything with players that are over fucking 25 years old. Yeah? That are winners. So again, Pornstein on the brown envelope ladder with Clown Lake and Blue Co clipped in 5K. And apparently he wanted to be a footballer before a journalist. I wish he was a footballer, I'll be honest with you, because he's a fucking shit journalist. Yeah? He's a shit journalist. He told us that Jellyfish Potter hasn't got months, he's got years. He's one of the best managers in the world. Don't ever forget that. Yeah? He come out and said that. And we're going to listen to what this guy's opinion is. Have a day off. He then says, what else did he say? Fucking hell, waffle here, bruv. He's written an essay here. I can tell you that from talking to rival clubs increasingly, they are speaking well of what Chelsea have done and are doing. Are they? I bet they are. Because you know why? They're fucking above us. They're looking down at us going, yeah, stay down there. Stay down there, bruv. Don't worry about it. We're not threatening any other team. We're not threatening Man City. Man City just went and spent 200 million to rectify their team. They'll be back next year landing it. What are we going to be fucking doing? Chasing Man City? Oh, Liverpool? Even Arsenal. Look at them. They've got an injury crisis and they're still fucking above us. Trust the process. 5 years in with Arsenal. Give them another year. That's what Arsenal's mentality is. Give them another year. I'm not an Arsenal. We're not Arsenal. And like the banner says, we're not Arsenal. We're not fuck off. Yeah? Says the amount of on and off field upheaval at Chelsea has been absolutely extraordinary, and it feels like we need to give it more time before forming concrete judgment. Oh, and I'd expect a striker to be signed this summer. Oh, we're waiting for a striker in the 7th transfer window after 1.5 billion spent. Lovely. Fantastic. Should we knock off? Should we knock off for that? Thank you, Allstein. Thank you so much for confirming we're going to get a striker finally after 7 transfer windows. Wonderful, mate. You are fucking golden. You're delightful, aren't you? Yeah? And, you know, it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy. Yeah, we bought 64 players, you melt. Yeah? 64 players. And they're in and out like fucking brothel. All right? It's like Lily Phillips orchestrating, bruv, the 1,000. In and out. Everyone's in and out, in and out, in and out. Shooting, trust the cum shot. That's all it is at our football club. No, you are masking the reality and hiding the truth that they're only here to make a pound note on our football club. It's disgusting. And this guy's meant to be a journalist. I went up to your fellow colleague, Liam Turney, and I said to him, when are you going to start telling the truth? Well, clearly you ain't starting anytime soon. And also, Liam Turney, you better fucking get on it, son. Yeah? Because I'll be mudding you soon. Disgrace. You lot journalists, you're all snakes and ladder merchants. You are actually a cancer to football. You are the cancer. The media is the cancer. Because it feeds the fucking cancer hub of all these owners that are money, blood-sucking vampires. They don't give a shit about the game. They don't give a shit about the culture heritage. And they're only in it for their pockets, the greedy bastards. So we need to get them out. Yeah? What about when we talk about experience? Why don't we keep N'Golo Kante the idol for Casado so that he can learn off someone? Why is all these kids having to learn off kids and learn off an inexperienced, unproven manager? Great. Fucking great. How long do we want to wait? 10 years? Should we wait 10 years to go off and do something and win something? Pathetic, mate. Like the pathetic, it's pathetic. Yeah? But apparently rival clubs, so now Ornstein's doing what Toothpick Jacobs saying, that rival clubs are very scared, aren't they? They're scared of the ambition of Chelsea and that their project's going to work. The project that's never worked in the history of football, it's never been proven in the history of football. All of a sudden, all these journalists are so confident about it. Yeah, they're so optimistic with it all. Let's have it right, Pornstein. You are fucking Pinocchio in real human form. Your nose is getting bigger and bigger with the amount of fucking bullshit PR lies that you push out to get your brown envelopes from this ownership. You're a disgrace. And you're meant to be the kingpin, the Pornstein bomber. Oh, fucking mud Fabrizio. You're all in the fucking mud and you're all in the woods of the Minerals FC. Yeah? Let's have it right. Disgusting, bruv. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The agenda from Talk Sport as well. Jim White going, oh, grown men chanting Roman Abramovich. Yeah? because it's been 3 years since the UK government got rid of Roman Abramovich. UK government that you're backing, and the UK government that specifically got rid of Roman Abramovich, that were getting their trotters up behind in lockdown at Downing Street when everyone else was locked up, locked in. These are having orgies and parties, inviting in Epstein FC. Get out of here, bruv. You sponsoring that, Jim White? Yeah. What about Simon Jordan, the failed owner? Yeah. Of Crystal Palace, and himself going into administration, trying to diss Roman and call him an oligarch. Just call him Chelsea's previous owner would be nice, because he's fucking done more than you'll ever do in your entire career. And look at you now, just a little brown envelope, just a little narrative. You're a fucking puppet like Joe 90. That's what Simon Jordan is. He's a puppet, bro. Yeah? Absolute puppet. You dare come at Don Roman Abramovich and to defend this cancer, American ownership that's trying to change football all for the pound note, because they want a Super League and they're counting on the Super League, which is why the 1958 are trying to get Glazers out, but Abraham Glazer says, no, I'm not going to sell, because he's banking on the Super League. So's the Cronkies. And they're giving you all this trust the process PR and trying to make some little signings here and there to make it out like using Ineos as well as the Fall Guys to, you know, spread it like Lurpak butter. Oh, yeah, we're trying to, you know, build for the future and build with this manager. Bullshit for Gazy, bruv. Absolute for Gazy, bruv. Yeah. Let's land that one, shall we? Let's land that one. I'm going to land that one right now. Yeah? Let me land it right now. I love this one because this is me to a T, bruv.
Well, first of all, I just want to address you people in front of me, the dailies. I had some of these banned for a few weeks, and to be honest, I get fed up with it. Your job is to tell the truth, right? That's your job. You can quote me when I'm accurate about things I have said. I'm not going to have you twisting everything I say, okay? So the next time it's finished, you don't ever get back in, okay? To make that clear to you, you don't get back in, finished. I'm fed up having to read papers and talk things I say, and I know I've said, and you completely twist it around, lie. Your job is to tell the truth. That's your job as a journalist. And if you can't do that, you're in the wrong job, okay? So make that clear.
Let's have it right. The earning share before relegation clause is to make the model even more sustainable, as they can then go on buying young and flipping players, because even if they slip up, they still have a secure insurance. An increase in profit, which is what it's all about. So what's everyone going to do? Sit back and go, let's give it till the next transfer window and see what they do to go in for another season of this dross. Are you on crack? You're false hope merchants, and you need to wake up. Because if you don't, oh mate, I don't want to be drinking everyone's tears. I really don't. I don't want to drink your tears. These are the tears I do not want to drink. Yeah, I don't want to drink them. I really don't. So let's go back to Meatloaf Boehly. He says, as an inventor in sports, I have the ability to drive emotions and outcomes. Listen to what he's saying there, bruv. Yeah. As an inventor in sports, investor. As an investor in sports, I thought he said inventor. I was going to fucking do him in, bruv. As an investor in sports, I have the ability to drive emotions and outcomes. Can we just deep that for a second? He has the ability to drive emotions and outcomes. Well, he did that very well going into Twitter Spaces, didn't he? Liking tweets, slandering his own players. Didn't he? Did very well talking about how we play out the back, so nice. with Pochettino, and it's exactly as we drew it up to only sack him. The pyramid, the eye of the fan, all this waffle. Yeah, he does play with the supporters' emotions. I'll give you that. Vivid seats. Yeah, very good. Very good. So now we know he likes to pull the strings using the brown envelopes. Yeah. To drive emotions and outcomes. What emotions are fucking failure, frustration from the supporters, and the outcomes are failure in terms of on football. And what I want to know, what other football team have you invested in to know about football? Or is it just Moneyball, LA Dodgers, NBA? It doesn't correlate with the Premier League and English football, European football. He then says the top football brands are well equipped to grow in value. The NFL is probably worth 200 billion. Netflix is 400 billion. So the question is, would you rather own the NFL or Netflix? And my bet would be on the NFL. They will continue to create great content. As Siri Merchant said, monetize content. We're here to monetize content, monetize talent. Yeah. So he's trying to change the dynamics. Do you want to go through all one source? Now, if you look at football in Europe, there is an evolution ongoing. The stadiums were built with ultra-tarian mindset. And what you are going to see is more professional sports coming in Europe, like the NBA, and the product will evolve and provide new revenue opportunities. And if you grow revenue, you grow value. There we go. There's the money shot. Just like they want to grow value in Blueco by growing revenue with Blueco. And the only way they can do it is the Bright model. They also want to look at Netflix, which is then goes to, there is a bit of an unorganized landscape in European football, which reminds me of the retail sports network market in America. That is a handful of things that needs to be sorted. Oh, apparently this guy's Jim will fix it now. Oh, Meatloaf Boehly's playing Jim will fix it, bruv. Yeah. One of the challenges, we talked about relegation, but he also says we want to stream through one platform. Yeah. One platform. And that's what the Super League's manifesto was based upon. Everyone broadcasting through one platform so everyone can have a piece of the pie. And it's global. Do we understand where we're going with this? Does everyone understand where we're going? Yeah? I mean, I hate to break it to everyone, but I've been telling you what this guy's all about. And Pies and Mash must feel like a right fucking muppet because he wrote a manifesto begging on his knees, on his bloody knees, for Meatloaf Boehly and to buy out Clearlake. Oh, how do you feel now, son? How does anyone feel? Going, I'd rather have. Do you remember everyone going, oh, I'd rather have Boehly if it went because he's got sports experience, you know? Or he's mugging you off. He's saying that he plays with your emotions and outcomes. He's got experience of doing that. He ain't playing with my emotions and outcomes because I'm fucking mudding and exposing them all. They fear the Minerals FC. To have it right. And they fear the protests. And the protests are exposing what they're truly about. They forced them to say they're not changing the model. They forced them to put out PR about a pub being built in Fulham Broadway, about stadium and shirt kits coming out, and front of shirt sponsor news. And Campos news, which is all false. Reality is they're telling you they're not changing the model. So the protest has done wonders in the terms of what's the message from the protest? Yeah, as it was on Tuesday night, Blueco out. Boehly's confirmed they can sell the club. Yeah, there's no lock-in for 10 years. And as I said, no one locks themselves into a debt for 10 years knowing they can't get out of that debt. Of course, you can pay that debt off at any moment in time. The debt gets bigger as the years go on because of the interest rate. So if they sell up now and the protests get too powerful and too big for them to handle the pressure in the press, they don't like it, they can shut up shop because eventually when the protests grow bigger and bigger, like their cancer's growing at Chelsea and in football, if we grow bigger and bigger with our protests, then what happens? Their investors want to cut it. They want to cut out. They want to get out. They want to shut up shop, take their money out. They don't want to lose any more money. Oh, they'll sell Blue Co. They'll sell our elite football club. Facts. So I bet all these brown envelopes feel like Muppets. Yeah. All the ones saying they can't sell. It's hilarious to me, bruv. Yeah. You should take a leaf out of the book of minerals. Yeah. You might learn something. But don't worry. It's a trend, and our trend's on course to win fuck all. But just make money. And yet, Boehly has gone on this Financial Times public speaking platform and hasn't addressed Chelsea Supporters Trust, hasn't addressed Vivid Seats, hasn't answered the supporters, and hasn't mentioned once, talking about Chelsea and everything at Chelsea, anything about winning trophies. I didn't say that. He's not said it. So what are we backing here? What's everyone backing? Why are you so optimistic? And why do you trust this ownership? Says it all, doesn't it? Says it all. Told you. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. Of course. That's me to a T. I'd rather my club successful, winning, and be proven wrong. The reality is, I'm not wrong. Todd Boehly on fan critic. I just think it's part of the course. The sooner you learn, you are not going to keep all the people happy all the time. The freedom shows up. We are just trying to execute a plan and recognize things aren't linear, and we are trending. Where is it? Fuck's sake, man. Guy waffles, bruv. We're trying to execute and we are trending in the right direction. The trend is moving in the right direction, and that's the thing that really matters. In June, it will be 3 years in charge. That's not a lot of time. So basically, in a nutshell, they're all admitting to on-the-job training, on-the-job learning. Yet this guy's saying he's invested in sports and he can dictate the emotions and outcomes of the game, of people in the game. It's ridiculous. Yeah. If you'd gone out there and got Campos, if you'd gone out there or kept Czech, if you kept Thomas Tuchel, if you didn't wage cap at 150 grand a week, and you actually had a balance and a mixture of wage structures and bringing elite players like elite top winners, yeah, and build a spine and actually have an elite gaffer to back with, then you'd be in a much better position. But that's not in a better position on a financial level, because you can't pay back the debt, because you're all fucking penny pinchers, and you bought our club on opportunity, like Igbali, Feliciano and Boehly came out and said it was an opportunity we could not refuse to turn down, because like if you go and look and try and buy Real Madrid, or you try and buy Barcelona or Bayern Munich, they never come by. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity where they got Chelsea and the UK government are giving them the helping hand, because the UK government wants the real estate, mate. And that's what it's all down to. Yeah? And by the way, Boehly talking about relegation and it's cultural and it's not going anywhere. So why not every season, every Premier League gets a share of stock, and when they go down, they get stock? This guy told us 4-4-3, bruv. Yeah, he told Tuchel with Igbali to play 4-4-3. Yeah, and this guy's trying to educate people about the Premier League game and the English game, the structure of the game, like he knows it all, bruv. It's exactly as we drew it out. Fuck me, bruv. We're done. We're done. We're done at you. We're done at you. We are truly done. I can't believe, honestly, any platform that is reading that and still backing them and still thinks we can change the model are either deluded or bought. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. Yeah? Salute Adam Ray, who's gifted 5 Minerals FC Ultra members. Love to you, my geezer. Big up to Brian CFC, says Ken Bates, Simon Jordan is clear of Simon Jordan, Clown Lakes. Facts. 100%. And if it wasn't for Ken Bates and the Chelsea pitch owners, we'd be in serious danger, bruv, of moving to anywhere. They would have just knocked it all down in a heartbeat. Yeah, because they don't want to they want to redevelop on a larger scale. They would have knocked down everything, build real estate, and hold it and give a nice percentage to the government, mate. 100%. Big up to Nada. He says, I'm American, and despite how commercial the sports are here, overpriced and unserious with comical halftime shows, cheerleaders, and insane ticket prices. Can't have this at CFC or the English Premier League. Big up Minerals. Facts. And this is an American who lives there and he's part of the, like, obviously supports some sort of American sports. He's telling you what the model is there. He's telling you what it's about. Overpricing tickets. Getting out anyone who's middle class or working class and getting all the elites in there to pay the big dough to feed their pockets. That's what it's all about. And all their investors. They're vampires, bruv. Do you know what's funny? Meatloaf, Boehly, Barley, Siri Merchant, all their institutions, investors, you can't take it with you, sons. As real as that, that's as real as I'll get it and say it. You cannot take it with you. So why are you trying to fucking destroy everything in sight to get it? So have it right. You know what I'm saying? Big up Brian says land Don Roman twice, Johnny. Facts. Let's do it. Because Roman came in, right? Didn't go, I need time. We're on trend. We're on course, guys. You know, we need to go 5, 6 years, 10 years to win anything. No, I'll just go and get Peter Kenyon. Real, recognized real. Yeah. Elite, no elite. And elite have elite mentality, winning mentality, because they're winners. You went and got Peter Kenyon from Man United. Built the best academy. Went in, brought Jose Mourinho. All at the right time, made all the right decisions, pretty much. Doesn't get it right all the time, but the majority of the time he did. And we won back-to-back titles from season 2 and won 5 titles, 21 trophies, Champions League twice, Super Cup, Club World Cup, FA Cups galore, League Cups galore. Let's have it right. Europa League, 2 Europa Leagues. Yeah? Dominance. Why are we accepting this waffle from Boehly and Igbali? That's how the standards have fallen. They've fallen. Salute to our Don Roman. Let's have it right. Big up to you, Brian. And big up to everyone in the chat. Elite. Absolutely elite. Everyone smash that like button. I want 500 likes. I want 500 likes in here. Yeah? Listen to this. Todd Boehly on sticking to the strategy. He says you can't turn left and right every 3 minutes. That might be some of the advice we get if you really boil it down. All right, so if you can't turn left and right every 3 minutes, why is it when you've come in, you said you're going to back Tuchel to then say, oh, we didn't see things the same way. We couldn't collaborate the way we want him to collaborate because he didn't want to be a yes man and implement this fucking unproven model. You then went and brought in Jellyfish Potter to only sack him that season, to then bring in Pochettino to only sack him at the end of the season, to bring in Maresca and say it's all style of play and change style of play. So you've changed managers 3 times. You've literally spent 1.5 billion and you're changing the squad every season, turning left and right, because players are going left and right. You're not even taking your own advice, son. So we're meant to believe that? Well, you talk about turning left and right every 3 minutes. You've done it for every 3 years. Yeah? So have it right. So what are we going to get for the next 3 years and the next 6 years? and the next 10 years, bruv. What are we going to do? It's exactly as we drew it up. Yeah, of course. It's exactly as we drew it up. We'll be sitting here 2 years later if nothing happens, and everyone's going to be going, blue co out, blue co out, blue co out. We're going to be going, fucking hell. Bruv, I'm gonna be fully grey. Yeah. I'll probably have a fucking a drip on me. Yeah. Let's have it right. That drip will be like that super glamour. Yeah. And we'll still be landing it. I don't want to be there 2 years later. I'm drained from being 2.5 years ago, yeah, of landing the truth and exposing everything. And we've only got to change the model for them to tell you they're not changing the model. Fucking hell, bruv. Oh, man. See, one of my ultras in here says, I've shaken Roman's hand, didn't speak, but put my hand out, and he's shaken it, didn't speak, but landed it. It's what legends and goats do, bruv. Sometimes they don't even need to speak. They just shake their hand. Yeah. Facts. So, that is pretty much everything that he's come out and said via the Financial Times business. And like I say, it's mad to me, bruv. It's mad. Actually mad to me that these platforms, they just haven't got the minerals, mate, or bollocks to fucking say it as it is. They really don't. They really don't. It's blue co out, clear as day. Yeah. And I do want to salute Dave, only £1, because he landed it with Joe Cole. He absolutely landed it. And big up to him because he's someone I respect highly. Yeah. And I know that he's heritage at Chelsea. So big up to Dave, bruv. Salute to you, my geezer. Salute to Stevie as well. Gets a lot of stick, but add bottle and minerals, bruv. Salute to all my ultras. Salute to Steve G, bruv. Come on, governor. Salute to my Chelsea old boys. Yeah, we see things they'll never see. Salute to all my ultras out here, bruv. And everyone that supports the channel. Yeah. And salute to everyone, yeah, that actually sees it for what it really is and understands where we are. And I'm going to say it again because we have to reiterate this. We have to. I can't let this go. I can't let this go. Will the Chelsea ownership be the same this time next year in February 2026? Boehly answers, listen, I can't predict the future. If I could, I wouldn't be here talking to you. That was the answer he gave. Instead of just saying, no, we're locked in for 10 years. Of course, we're going to be here. We've got a set plan and we love Chelsea and we want to make the supporters proud and we want to win trophies. Did he say that? No, he fucking didn't. He did not say that. He can sell. And I'm sending a message to all supporters in the Premier League. Every supporter in the Premier League. Because they're here to change the blueprint of football. And they're getting too gobby. And all of the rival supporters, Man United, West Ham, I've seen Everton involved. I don't know about Spurs. I don't even want to go there. It makes my stomach turn, to be honest with you. Other clubs, Arsenal supporters, Liverpool in there, that want to make a stand against the ownerships, that want to stop this exploitation of supporters, culture, heritage of the game, to protect the game of football, to protect our English game and all of our communities within that game and our clubs. We all need to unite, to come together so we can all man up and fight. And I promise you, if we all unite and all protest together, imagine one day of every supporter who's playing each other all fucking land a protest. Man, there won't be enough journalists to be at each location to fucking report it and film it. Yeah? That's what we need to do. I will. I'm gonna do what I can on my side, and I will do that. And I'm working on a lot of things. We've also, let's not forget, Alex, we've got Strasbourg Ultra Boy 90s, yeah, fully raring to go with us, Chelsea. So we can do a double Strasbourg Ultras with Chelsea protest. That will be epic, bruv. Yeah, we can do that as well. Blue coat out. That's both clubs. The narrative on that would be mental. Both clubs at the same time protesting. We can do that. We need to get Man United on board. Man United are the ones that, for me, have got it to a T. They've got the 1958. They've got the right community there. They've got enough supporters ready to protest, bruv. That's what we should have at Chelsea. We haven't got that. We've got the Chelsea Supporters Trust. They're not doing enough. They're not doing enough. You've now had, Chelsea Supporters Trust have now had their answer from Boehly, not addressing Vivid Seats, because he ain't going to get rid of Vivid Seats. He ain't going to sell his share of ownership in Vivid Seats. So let's have it right. What are we going to do about it? Are you going to be mugged off? Are you going to allow the supporters to be mugged off? Dave spoke with Joey Cole, landed it about basically ticketing. So are we going to mug Dave off, who loves the Chelsea, who dedicates his life and time to Chelsea? Only £1 and to the stadium, to the ground. Are you going to do that, Chelsea Supporters Trust? You're going to mug off our Dave? Or are you going to stand up for supporters like Dave? And other Chelsea supporters that pay membership to be part of the Chelsea Supporters Trust? When are you going to man up and land it? Because frankly, I'm getting sick and tired of it. You should be arranging the protest. You, Chelsea Supporters Trust, should be putting it out officially so that everyone in the fan base can go, do you know what? Fuck this. We're with Chelsea Supporters Trust and we're all going to unite and we're all going to go and do it. The reality is you ain't serious. Otherwise, prove me otherwise. Prove me otherwise. I don't want to hear about stadium rebuilds. They can't do nothing because we've got the CPO. It's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant discussion. Unless they want to move because of the trademark Chelsea and the Chelsea. Have you questioned them on that? And the trademark of LDN with the logo. I want, this is a message and direct shot, and can everybody stop getting shot? To Chelsea Sports Trust. I will, pressure makes diamonds, and I'll keep putting pressure, just like I put pressure on John Obi Mikel to land the truth, and he's now decided to land the truth and come out publicly and said, Roman's not happy with his baby, Roman's still pissed off his baby's been taken from him. And if you're not here to win trophies, you're just here to make profit, you can fuck off. Well, let's have the same mentality, Chelsea Sports Trust. Can we have the same mentality for all the supporters to get these clowns out of the football club because they can sell? End of. That's it. That's all I've got to say. Yeah. That's all I've got to say. Yeah. Salute to OA. Salute to OA. It's not Chelsea Sports Trust, it's Chelsea Soft Teapots, isn't it? Yeah. Gone on there like he's a governor on Talk Sport to talk about Vivid Seats, to only get mugged off behind the scenes and publicly when Boehly's on the Financial Times to not even address the Chelsea supporters, bruv. Yeah. Not even speak about trophies or an intent or changing the model or saying we got it wrong. No, as Simon Jordan said, he goes, oh, they've made a lot of mistakes. These are not mistakes. This is all premeditated. This is all planned. Everything's planned. Everything's calculated with these clowns. Absolutely everything is calculated. Yeah? Trust me. Everything's calculated. Yeah? He says, I'm an investor in sports. I have the ability to drive emotions and outcomes. That's fucked up. That's very dictatorship mind, like, yeah. It's a dictatorship mentality. That, yeah, doesn't sound too healthy for us. Yeah, I actually find that offensive. Yeah, I feel a little bit threatened by that. I don't like it. I couldn't give a fuck whether he's brought his own money in. He still brought the least amount of money. Yeah, but yeah, he's got a big gob. Big gob. Yeah, but I promise you this. They were all affected by the protest. It hurt them. It hurt their ego. The Clown Lake stickers of them being depicted as clowns, that hurt their ego. Trust me. Hurt their ego. And that's what we've got to do, is hurt their image, hurt their ego, and then we will hurt their pockets because their investors will want to back out. And that's where we truly hurt their pockets, not by boycotting games, because you won't be able to do that. We ain't got the mentality of AC Milan ultras where they can get an entire fan base in the stadium to not go in and have it empty for a game day. That's not happening at Chelsea. Yeah, it's not happening. So forget all that nonsense about hurting their pockets like that. No, we hurt their pockets by mudding their image, embarrassing them, and having them week in, week out in the papers with protests. Yeah, mugging them off, wanting them out. And then sooner or later, all their investors are they just want to cut their losses and get out because it's not publicly good for them. It doesn't give them the right image, bruv. Yeah, so have it right. Everyone's NDA'd up. Everyone's dictated by these lot. And that's why everyone's a yes man in this model, the layer cake that they built by design. And that's the facts. Liam Tanney, the Athletic, has gone very quiet since we told him to follow the money to root of the problem at Chelsea. Salute to Francis, bruv. Love to you, my geezer. Yeah, he's gone very quiet. He hasn't tweeted anything out. And we'll be waiting for him to tweet out. Ornstein's very, very outspoken recently with his dribble. You know, we need to put Pinocchio back in the cage, mate. Yeah? And chop that wood down. So have it right. Oh, I've seen this. Is it this Charlie? Yeah, he's writing articles now, apparently. He's writing articles. Someone else was tweeting his articles out. So what, does he want to be a journalist or something? Maybe he wants to be a journalist. He was waffling, there's no point trying to get him out because they can't sell. Yeah. No, I haven't seen that, Eric Sensational. You have to let me know what tweet it is, bruv. But don't surprise me. Yeah, we live rent free. How's he getting on with goldfish? He loves a goldfish, doesn't he? Loves a goldfish. Yeah. They're all fucking fakes, mate. They're all fakes. They're all wrongers. Ask Terry Flowers if he's affiliated to the 1958. Ask him that. Ask him that, bruv. It ain't there, bruv. I can't see it. You'll have to DM it to me or whatever. Yeah? DM it to me, bruv. Yeah, Charlie talks Charlie, bruv. He's on the Charlie, bruv. He must be. With respect to Alex, because Alex turned up to the protest, bruv, but he didn't turn up. He turned up, he was protesting, bruv. I heard him. He was protesting, bruv. Yeah? The others, I didn't see him. I didn't hear them, bruv. But he was protesting, mate. Yeah? Because he knows what's going on now. And he's met, and I was right, he met Boehly, he met Iqbali. Iqbali filmed him with Boehly, bruv. Yeah? He met these guys, these wrong'uns. He met them. He breathed the same air as these melts. Yeah, I would have slapped them, bruv. Like Chelsea old boys wanted to give Lukaku 90 slaps. We give these 1.5 billion fucking slaps and get him out. Mad to me, bruv. Mad to me. Yeah? Mad to me, bruv. What are we doing, bruv? So it is what it is. Yeah. Respect to everyone in here. Respect to everyone in here. Listen, forget Rahman Osman. I got very upset with what he put out there, and I've called him out on it, trying to act like, oh, I'm celebrity and all this. I can't stand that. I'm against all that. I'm just a Chelsea supporter like everyone else and standing up for the cause at the protest, yeah? Let's have it right. But to put that about me being a celebrity is disgusting, you know? It's just a joke. It's a joke. I don't like that. I don't like that. So listen, ignore it. Ignore it. It's there to rattle people. It's there to try and mock someone being at the protest. You know what I'm saying? And let's have it right. Smash the likes like we're spanking all Blueco's misses bums with a bunch of celery. Yeah. Let's have it right. Come on. Come on. All the ultras, man. Respect to everyone in here. Landing it. Always landing the facts. So big up. Listen, big up to everyone. Yeah. Respect to everyone. Tomorrow we'll be live again. Well, there you go, to the depths. Listen, when you mix with blue ticks and brown envelopes, you might grow quicker. But boy, oh boy, doesn't look good, does it? Yeah, doesn't look good. Yeah. And facts, I want to bring up Trump because he needs to land the fucking minerals, yeah? He needs to land the minerals and he needs to fucking land it because obviously he's been caught. He's been said Trump's got them. Who's got this influence, bruv? Who? Tell me. We're not arrogant. We're not just one out of the bottle, as Jose Mourinho says. We are special on here. We are special on here. Yeah? We are special on here. So Trump needs to land the minerals and bring an unsanctioned Roman and order the UK government, yeah, to fucking bring back our Don Roman and get his lot out because they're a disgrace. And only the protests will do that. The protests will do that. Yeah. Only the protests will do that. Yeah. So respect to everyone. If you haven't seen my previous video earlier today, which is titled Chelsea are, this is mudding the ponies. All the ponies are in the game. They all get mudded. And they've been mudded today as well. So have it right. But respect to everyone. And go and watch the stream earlier on today with Gunny and Eunice. And facts, we don't sell ourselves out for a pound note on here. No, we do not. But what we do sell ourselves out for is for Chelsea we sell. We want our Chelsea to be the best it can be. And we will do whatever we can for our Chelsea. Anything else is irrelevant to me. Anything else is irrelevant. Yeah? So put all your comments down below. Comments are not good enough. Likes are not good enough. So I'm relying on all you ultras to land it and push it out. And don't stop tweeting out Blueco out. Don't stop clipping. Don't stop putting the pressure on the ownership. Because trust me, pressure makes diamonds. Salute to our curse. Pressure makes diamonds. So let's keep that pressure up. And let's pack them diamonds. Yeah? Let's get Chelsea back to where it belongs and reclaim our football club. No surrender as always. Salute to everyone in here. We leave you with our Don Roman. And let's have it right. Blueco out, Clearlake out, Boehly out, Eldridge out, Guggenheim out, Wiz Foundation out. The entire Blueco 22 Midco out. Salute to our Don Roman. Up the Chelsea, up Mills FC. Let's go.
Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich, Roman Abramovich.